Hey guys, it's Hindash. Welcome back to my channel. This is Timmy. Today's video is going to be all about brows, liner, and a nice stained red lip. This is the look that I did on the beautiful Linda, and of course we're going to be going in depth on the brows and the liner. So if you want to know how I created this look, then keep watching. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell below, and let me know what you want to see next. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye. Alright, so this is the beautiful Linda, and I'm going to be starting off with skincare as usual, and I'm going to be spraying her face with the Caudalie Beauty Elixir, one of my favorites. You know, I love this stuff. And for moisturizer, I'm going to be going in with the Embryolisse Le Crème Concentré, and I'm going to be using that all over her skin and down her neck as well. And Linda has pretty normal skin, but I really want to hydrate it. So I'm going to be massaging that all over the skin, really giving her a nice massage and just making sure everything is sinking in. Because that always feels so nice and you feel a bit more pampered. For lips, I'm taking the Lucas Pawpaw Ointment, one of my all-time favorites. You can use this anywhere where you have chapped skin, and I'm going to be using that as a lip balm. For foundation, I'm going to be going in with the Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation in the shade number 4. And it's a bit on the peachy tone, so it's going to flatter Linda's skin beautifully. And I'm just going to be tapping that in with the Beauty Blender and bouncing it on her skin. And I was really impressed by this foundation's finish. It feels very natural, very light, and lets your skin breathe through, but it has that really nice coverage. And as you can see, her freckles are still coming through, which I love. But her skin looks luminous and dewy and just perfect. Just what I wanted for Linda. For concealer, I'm taking the Benefit Boi-ing Cakeless Concealer in the shade number 5. And again, this is more of a peachy tone, so I want to lift those blue tones under Linda's eyes and make sure everything is nice and bright. And that's why the concealer does look a bit darker, but once you blend it out, it just looks great. And I'm just going to be dotting that over the areas where I want to conceal. And again, going in with my damp Beauty Blender to blend everything in. And you've heard me talk about this concealer before. I think it's great. It's definitely worth a try. It's very thin and it just wears beautifully. For cheeks, I'm using the new Benefit Love Tint. I was so excited for this because I do love Benetint so much. And this is a red version. So this is called Love Tint. And I'm going to be using that on a synthetic brush and just stippling it onto the skin. It's such a beautiful color tone. Don't let it scare you because it is very pigmented, but you can really sheer it out. You can build it up, which is what I'm doing. And if you stipple it on and around the cheeks, it doesn't lift the foundation. It just really, it looks so good. I'm going to be definitely using this over and over again. And for a bit of highlighter, I'm taking the Benefit High Beam just to keep with a bit of the Benefit theme that I have going. You know, I love to do that. I love to see how products work together from the same range. And I'm just going to be tapping that in with my finger, just on the high points of the face. For brows, I'm going to be using the Benefit Brow Styler in the shade 3.5. And this is really cool. It has an angled edge and it's more of a wax, and then the other side is a brow powder. So you can really get those nice, fluffy, but defined brows. I think that's what this product does. And as you know, Benefit make one of my all-time favorite brow products, so it's a no-brainer. And Linda has very beautiful brows. They're very soft, but they're kind of fluffy and fine at the same time. I don't know how to explain it, but with these brows, I don't like to go in with intense precision. I like the slanted tip pencils more because I get to map out the edge of the brow and then just fill in a very natural fluffy way. And for that, I'm going to be taking the powder side and just very lightly running it through the brow just to give it that tint and color. Because I don't want it to be anything crazy. I still want it to be darker and more defined, but not in a very, very stark way, if that makes sense. So as you can see, she is more defined, but it is on the fluffier, natural side. For shadows, I'm going to be taking the Viseart Golden Hour eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking the medium brown transition shade and just running it through the crease. And a bit of the lighter cream on the center of the lid. Super easy. You can use this with whatever products you have. For liner, the fun part, I'm going to be taking the Benefit Roller Liner eyeliner. And I want to go for more of a classic pin-up shape eyeliner. And I'm running that on the lash line, just to get that base line in. Then I'm going to be slowly pulling it out. And as I pull it out, I want to make sure the line is super thin at the end, so you can just keep going until you're comfortable with the thickness of the line. So at this point, it's all about just getting that line in and getting it close to the lashes, making sure everything is nice and crisp. Then you can go in and tidy the edges by extending it very slowly. And because this is more of a pin-up classic liner, I want it to kind of curve at the edge. I don't want it to be a very angled, straight line. I want it to have that romantic wing where it kind of curves out and really just flatters the eyes and makes the lashes look nice and fluffy. So take your time, look straight in the mirror and adjust the wings accordingly, and just go with the shape that flatters your eye at the end of the day. But again, for that classic look, you do want to curve the edge and the tip of the line. I'm running a bit of the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara through her lashes and putting a bit of the shimmer shade from the Viseart palette on the inner corners. And I'm going to be repeating the same steps on the other side. And Linda already has great brows, and I was kind of scared I went too dark, but I knew that when I put that red lip on, it's gonna all balance beautifully on her face. So, yay. And with the liner and red lip look, I really like to keep the eyes very minimal. And I want barely anything on the eye. You can even skip the crease work, but it's nice to give it that bit of definition. So you can do this with a bronzer, with a darker powder, and just whatever nude suits you on the center of the lid that is a bit brighter than your skin tone. And I know we're so used to seeing these straight edge liners these days, so it's nice to go back to that winged classic shape every now and then. And I feel like it's very festive too. I'm going to be setting everything with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, and this is the clear one. That really just defines the brows even more and makes them look even more fluffier, but not in a crazy way. I'm going to set the skin lightly with the Benefit Hello Happy Velvet Powder Foundation in the shade 4. And just very lightly tapping it over the skin, over the T-zone and areas where I kind of want to highlight. And going in with the Hoola bronzer, I'm going to be bronzing her face lightly, starting with the cheekbones, a bit on the neck, and the forehead and tip of the nose. For lips, I'm going to be going back into the Love Tint again, and this time using it straight from the wand. So you get that full, rich color. And I was really surprised by how intense this is. This is very intense in a good way. It goes on pretty full coverage, but you still see that translucency of the lips underneath, unlike a matte lipstick. So the lips look very fresh and alive. I'm going to be lining the lips with MAC Red Lip Pencil, just to have a bit more of definition around the edges. And getting the edges very crisp. You can go in with a bit of concealer just to really make sure everything is very sharp and neat, especially with a red lip. And for highlighter, I'm taking the MAC Extra Dimension Skinfinish in Sky's the Limit. I think this is the MAC Pony Park collection. And just applying the highlighter on the high points of the face. And that completes the look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look on Linda. It's very simple, it's very effective. It's that classic pin-up look, very festive, so it really works on every occasion. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.